All right. I think everything is looking good here. Sound level's looking good. Game is on screen. My face is on screen. How are we doing, Joy? Good to see ya. Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Talos Principle 2. We've got some bonus Talos 2 content today. We're going to be doing some Easter egg hunting. We're going to be trying to wrap up some achievements, trying to get 100% achievements. And we're going to be going back for a couple little loose ends. One of them being Thrust Vector. Thrust Vector was a very fun puzzle that we didn't quite get the intended solution on among a, I think it was basically this one, and there was one other puzzle way back in the accumulator level. And there was also a Pandora Star. There was a handful of things that we didn't quite get the intended solve for. So, we're going to see if we can make that happen. I was pretty satisfied with the enjoy your egg hunting. Thank you. There are, I have installed, for those, I have been doing some stuff off camera since we finished up the game. We got the finale. We had the 3 different endings, and since then I have gone back off camera and installed the open beta version of the game. I'm not sure if I need the open beta version to see all the Easter eggs, but I went ahead and did that just in case. And so I had started playing through a fresh file to kind of see what I could find, and I did find a couple things here and there, which we can go over those at some point. But then I realized, you know what? Why don't we just kind of make this a live stream? Let's go ahead and do that Easter egg hunting, because this is one of the fun things about the first game, and I kind of wish that they would have had these things in the second game from the get-go, where all of the fun Easter eggs that you could track down, and it made the worlds feel a little bit hollow and a little bit empty not having all those to find. But we'll see if we can make up for all that today. Let's focus in on Thrust Vector, though, and I'm not going to necessarily spend a lot of time on this. If we can't get the intended solve, we'll see. I actually need to reset the puzzle first. I forgot I need to do that, but restart the puzzle here. We're not going to spend all day, but I do want to give a stab here because it has been recommended by a couple of people in the comments that it is a pretty cool intended solution if you can manage to get it. So we'll give it a try here. How you doing there, Maciel? Good to see you. We're doing some puzzles today. I don't know if you're into, if you are a puzzle game player, if you are at all interested in puzzle games and you have not checked it out, be sure to give a look at both the Talos Principle and the Talos Principle 2, which is the sequel, and what we're playing today. These are both fantastic games. A little bit Portal-esque. Not really Portal-esque, but kind of like if you've played Portal, you'll get some vibes. You'll get some Portal vibes when you're watching it or playing it. But they are their own games very much, and they are superbly done. So, if we're going to solve this straight up, I think one of the little hints that I was given is that we don't have to get a connector up to this final ledge. The final ledge that has this blue receiver force field on it before the goal. We don't need to get a connector through these first 2 force fields. I think that was what someone in the comments had given me a little bit of direction on that. So if that's the case, obviously the puzzle is called Thrust Vector, and this part of the level that we can control, this is our Thrust Vector, I'm pretty sure. And it would seem logical to try to utilize this platform so that it, in one instance... Oh, actually, I think we could actually do this pretty... Well, I only have 2 connectors. Let me finish the thought. The thing I was thinking of is we want to be able to activate the red and these two red receivers. We want those to get a signal. Probably back here. It would make sense to get the signal back here. I keep saying I'm going to finish my thought. Let me try to finish my thought. The thrust vector, this platform, it seems like you would want it when it's extended to be able to hit either the blue receiver or the two red receivers, and then when it is drawn back in, dethrusted, then it would hit the other set of receivers or receiver. You want it to hit red on one end and blue on the other, and I think it makes sense to have red here because you can see both red connectors or receivers. The problem is you can't see the red emitter from there. You cannot see the red emitter. And we only have two connectors. If we're putting one of the connectors up here, it would make sense if if you could get the connector out here, you extend the thrust vector. This could be the position where the blue source down here, if you're at the blue source, you can see obviously the blue. Oh, actually, I don't know if that was obvious. Part of why I liked my solution so much is because the only way that I was visualizing being able to kind of switch things around was to have one connector on the thrusting platform, one connector up here, and then another connector that's like switching between the red and the blue source. I'm not sure about this one. You love puzzle games, you played all the Portal games, then definitely give the Talos Principle games a look. There may be a DLC for the second game as well on the way. Really enjoyed Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. That is a game that I've heard about. I remember seeing one of the streamers that I follow play that a while back. I never got around to checking that one out. It did look very cool. How did you like it? You said you really enjoyed it. What the hell do I want to do here? How do we need to start playing around with the puzzle. Obviously, one thing we could do would be to just connect this here like this. But that doesn't really get us anywhere. Because we've got to get through these. Is there a way that I can somehow block? Oops. I completely missed that platform. Like, the thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to, let me extend this one more time. Whoops. When the platform is extended, we have a lot more visibility of the level when this is extended. This part of the platform. The only part that it's not that it doesn't have visibility of is this receiver, which kind of makes things awkward. We can't see, unless I adjust the positioning. Like, can I go... I don't think I can see this receiver anywhere on this platform when it is extended. You have to be back here. So how would I get a connector that can touch all of these without... Maybe I've been badly overthinking this. What is the... So they can see if I do this... Right, this is the issue. I can set up a scenario where this happens. Well, but I don't want to extend the platform. My red beam is running into a wall here. Keep a timer on myself here so we don't go too long trying to get a solve here. So this opens up these two force fields. This opens up these two force fields, and supposedly I don't have to get a connector up here. I think life would be much simpler if I could get a connector up here. How's it going, Gar? Welcome in. Shout out to my buddy Gar, who just recently almost speedrunning both Talos 1 and 2 back to back. I don't know that was his original intention, but he just couldn't get enough after finishing the first game. He had to jump right into the second. He has been streaming and just finished up the second game, both the first and the second game, and he's been uploading the VODs to his YouTube channel, so be sure to give him a look. He's been a lot of fun to watch. And Matt is here as well. How you doing, Matt? Looking for the intended solution, trying. Did you get the intended solution on this one, Gar? And if so, I might just want some hints here. Give me a couple more minutes, but I don't really want to be spending all stream on this puzzle. The incentive that I have once I've solved the puzzle, at least in one fashion, as long as it wasn't the worst cheese in the world, I don't have as much motivation to try and get it the legit way. I want to get it the legit way, but I also don't want to be stuck here forever. But let me see if I can just walk through this one more time. There's something that I'm failing to think about. There must be something that I'm failing to think about. Can I think... Do I need to think a little more laterally on this? So... let me just confirm something with both, with either Matt or Gar. Welcome in, Tech. How you doing as well? Good to see you. Anybody who does know the intended solution here, this is a real question. Feel free to answer. Is it correct that I do not need... Put this back here. Go to where I need to go. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was somebody else. Tech, aka Al. How you doing? Good to have you here as well. The dynamic duo is in chat. Looking forward to some future co-op puzzle streams. You and Gar. Wink, wink. So, is it correct? Is it true that on this platform here, I do not need to have brought a connector to this point? Can anyone confirm this for me? In order to solve this the legit way, I do not need... This is my understanding, I think, from one of the YouTube comments, is that I don't need a connector up here. Is that true? It depends on what is actually intended, but I do believe that I did it properly. Okay. So that's true. I do not need a connector up here. All right. So let's, operating under that constraint, have you seen my solution, Gar? Did you get through the rest of my playthrough at this point? Because I was kind of proud of my solution. I'm really not embarrassed about how we got the solve on this one. So if that's the case, that means that from where, what connector is, or maybe both connectors, how is this? Wait a second. No, okay. Yeah, the problem is I only have 2 connectors here. So if I want to, how do I need to be able to open both red doors to get myself through. But I don't think I can come up with a steady state solution here. The whole point of the puzzle, I think, is that this platform, our thrust vector, has to be moved at some point. And that would seem to be... Oh, what if there's like... What if this is supposed to oscillate? Is that something we can do? Could we set up a scenario where this thing oscillates back and forth? How would that look? If that were oscillating... But if that were oscillating, I'm not sure how I would relay the blue beam. Like, theoretically, I could... Actually, I don't know if I could oscillate this. And then I feel like as I'm thinking about that, I'm starting to get into overcomplicated territory. Maybe your playthroughs will be co-op. Guess we'll see. I'll be looking forward to finding out the final verdict. You have not yet gotten to that video. You will soon. What was my method? You want me to give you the live demonstration here? You want you're okay with spoilers? What do I do here? It really feels like these two have to open from here. Is that the case? Is that true? If I'm not bringing a connector up here... So that would be an oscillating circuit. But the issue with this is that blue never comes into play. I don't even know how... Yeah, that... Like, it feels like any... I've been kind of vaguely... I haven't really thought these through to completion, but I've been vaguely thinking about ideas where one connector is connected to both emitters, and that somehow the movement of this platform selectively interferes. That feels like overthinking as well. I wanted that to stay there, so that worked out. I want to look at up here again. So from this angle, this receiver is blocked. Blue is very secluded. The blue emitter is very hidden away. So that you really kind of need a straight shot. You really kind of need a straight shot. It wouldn't make sense, really, to have any... If you're not putting an emitter on this platform, then it really only makes sense, at least from what I can see right now, it really only makes sense to... You'd have to have this... Okay, I guess you could have it here, right? This is one location where this... You could have a connector that can see the blue source and also still see the blue receiver. But that's about it. So if you were putting a connector here that could see blue like this, well, you still have to put it like right at the edge. Could you also do something else? Oh, I think I might get it, guys. I think I might get it. I have not been thinking about this space here. I've not been thinking at all about this space. Because this is where you can get some sort of a toggle. That's, I think that's the solution. This is what we do. We take this and we connect it here and here. And we put it there. Yes? Now, I need to do a little bit more work. We need to do something else first. Let's do this. And we take this back over here. I think this is going to do it. Maybe. How do I do this? Eventually everything falls into place. I think you might have gotten the gist of it. I think I'm finally on the right track. We gotta now iron out the logistics. Because my conundrum now is being able to get through these two force fields. Well, yeah, because from here, there's a couple things to iron out here. We'll get it in just a second. Let me catch up with chat first. Clever Hint might push you in the right direction. Might push you in the right direction. Clever, Matt, clever. If only I could thrust a better hint. I'm not proud of that wannabe pun. Oh, no. Wear that one with pride, Gar. Never back away from bad puns. Okay. Yeah, Matt is on fire. Now, how do we complete the sequence here? Because when this is like this, well, I mean, this is not gonna be the final position, but we go up here and the issue is that we don't have, from this angle, I don't have line of sight of this receiver. So, is it a... I don't think I can win... Oh, maybe I can if I drop it. If I were to drop... That's another thing that they've conveniently done. They've put a ledge here so that you could have your... Well, how would you do that, though? You'd have to keep all your connections. Could you establish those connections? I might be starting to overthink now. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how do I send a red, How do I power this red receiver and then book it up past these two force fields? How does this work? Because if I just am I like standing in the way of a beam temporarily or something? Why am I having trouble getting over this last little hurdle? I feel like we're basically there, but I've got to... Can I... If I put... I've got two connectors. I could put one connector here to power... Hey there, how's it going, Azu? We're playing a little puzzle game action today. How you doing, friend? I will just throw it out there for the people who had been following the Sekiro playthrough as well. There's a good chance, I haven't fully committed to it yet, but there's a good chance that Elden Ring is around the corner. And that is perhaps good timing because I've heard that there has actually finally been an actual Elden Ring DLC announced. And that there is a release date for June, which is pretty hype. And also way sooner than when I will get to it. June 21st, yeah. I will get to it June 21st of 2026 is when I will be starting the DLC. Kappa. But no cap. Okay, let's... I'm like I'm right on... I've basically done... The key concept has been stumbled upon. We just need to iron out this last little bit of logistics. What am I screwing up here? If I do this, I don't have a way to... Oh, I do have a way. Of course I have a way. Of course I have a way. I'm being a dingus. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Remember, kids, don't be a dingus. Let's try this again. Let's do this. Not that. This. Get that to stay. Okay, good. Good. Oh, are you playing catch-up as well, Tech? You've got DS3 and Demon Souls. Which one are you doing next? I have not done Demon Souls. I have done Dark Souls 3. Excellent game. Ergo, how you doing? Are you playing the beta stream branch? I am. I have installed the beta stream, the open beta patch, and so we should have the Easter eggs. Hopefully all of the Easter eggs that are currently out there. And we will be. I don't know if they're patched into the main game as well, but either way, we should be able to. I've already found a couple of them off camera, which I can recap here at some point when I finally figure out what the hell I'm doing on this puzzle. What I wanted to do was have this connector. This connector can be my. Right? So this is the one I can take up and have my connections stashed. Just make sure to keep those connections. And then this other one, we can break all the connections and just have this one be... Well, I kind of need them both up there, actually. I kind of need them both up there. So I forgot to connect this one to this. I need to have it connected to that as well, which it looks like I can do. I just want to make sure I don't drop it off the ledge. Will that keep this here? Close enough. So now we can take this up here. No. This is a dingus. This is it's a the word dingus friendly stream. You will not be banned or otherwise for using that word here. Just don't intentionally try to be one. You did start DS3, just can't remember where you left off. And then you're gonna play Demon Souls after that. Cool. DS3 has some fantastic, so many fantastic bosses. You're good? Falling asleep? Will the achievements from beta count? I believe so. I have gotten several of them already off camera, such as finishing up the Gehenna, all 3 of the Gehenna exhibitions. All I need is this, right? I just need this here. And then now, should we not be in position to do this? That should have line of sight to both of those things. We just need to put this down here. We need it to be in line of sight of the red. That's the only thing I need to do. So I just need to drop it. I hope I get this right. That should work. Crap. It's too close to the wall. But I can fix that. Can I fix that? Does this fix it? I think it does, because once it gets pushed down... Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, we got there. We got there. We got the intended solution to thrust vector. That is a clever puzzle. I love the, it is kind of a recurring theme throughout all of the second game here, is the, sort of the, well, maybe it's not quite the theme I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of what we did with embodied cognition, where there's so many puzzles where you have to be involved in the puzzle somehow temporarily. 1K has to be in the puzzle. But in that case, it was more of a one of the other pieces is being actually moved. Which I don't know. Have there been other puzzles like that? There might have been some Gehenna puzzles where you are, like, something in the level is moving a connector, probably with a fan or something. Obviously, there's been ones where we've moved things with fans. But this is a bit of a unique mechanic here, where an actual piece of the level, all of the circular oasis puzzles were like that. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. What we are going to do now, I think, is... Thank you for the GGs. We found the thrust vector, finally. One of the hardest achievements for you was to catch the Prometheus spark without the music stopping. Which level did you end up doing it on? I think I got it a couple times, but there are some levels where I'm not even sure. Well, it might be possible on any level, but there are definitely some where it's easier than others. The thrust god, if you will. Get out of here. I want to say I beat Crystal Sage, and then school and work took over. This is like my second or third time starting DS3. Always get to Crystal Sage, and then stop playing. The Crystal Sage just bums you out, huh? Screw this game. Crystal Sage sucks. Not that it's like a hard boss, but it's just kind of it's just a whatever boss. But I will say, I think the game kind of, it starts to pick up. I remember DS3 was a slow start for me. It was kind of it took a little while for it to get going, but after Crystal Sage, I don't know if you've gotten any of the, well, I'll just wait and see what other bosses you've gotten later on, and just know that the best is yet to come. It's funny you're doing the achievement stuff today because last night I hopped on and saw 2 trophies like do this without touching a connector and the other one do this without using keep connection. We're gonna do one of those, I think. I solved a couple of them. We're gonna go over to the other files here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the main menu and we're gonna go to another file that I had started. I started a fresh file here in order to get like the 2 other mayor achievements that you got to get, and in the process was realizing, okay, there's actually quite a lot of Easter eggs, it looks like, that are hidden around, and also there are those achievements where you're supposed to. There's a couple puzzles that they want you to kind of solve on hard mode. So which one do I actually have left? I did not do. There was 2 that I did off camera. Let me look through the achievements list here. So the one I did, yeah, Seesaw. Solve Seesaw by picking up only 1 connector. That was a cool solve. Managed to do that one. And then solve loop without doing multiple circles, which I think, Gar, I just saw you do on your video. You did it the first time. And maybe that's common for people just to do it the first time. However, I solved loop. The first time I did it, I did multiple circles, apparently. So, because it wasn't really that tricky. I don't know how I didn't solve it the right way before. So what I have left, I actually only have 3 left. We've got to get the other 2 mayors, and then solve switcheroo without using the keep connections option. So that's the one we'll work on today. I'm not sure if we're going to do that next. I think we might start looking for... What do I want to do? I think I want to look for Easter eggs, as well as I kind of want to look for sparks at the same time, because we did not collect all the sparks. I think I have read that there are 2 Prometheus sparks per level. I'm okay if anyone wants to confirm that. That's another thing where I might, you know, I'm not necessarily going to spend all day looking through every square inch of every level. I might take some hints on that sort of stuff. Well, we're gonna start here with the base camp area. I have a list. There is a guide here, a pretty good spoiler labeled guide to the Easter eggs. So they kind of give you an idea of how many Easter eggs there are in each area, and then as you wish, you can kind of reveal the spoiler tags to kind of see where they are or what they are and all that stuff. Let me see if I can find this again. We want to go to the Steam page or the guides page and look for hidden Easter eggs. You downloaded the saves for Mares, right? I did not. That would have probably been the smart thing to do. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to play through. I was actually kind of feeling playing through some of the game again and just kind of going through an area and searching again for some of the... Because another thing that I have done differently this time after I saw the end of Gar's playthrough and realized that there are other things that you can do, such as actually getting all the upgrades from Helga and playing with, extra sensory perception or something. And I've been finding some of these little, I don't know, they're not necessarily, Easter eggs or things that you can perceive in the environment, such as in the first area, there is like a boombot, which I was a little puzzled by because I don't think you can actually interact with it in any way, but it's like a purple hazy version of a boombot. So there are those little sorts of secrets that I've been seeing as well. What we have here, okay, let me look at my list. It's talking about the landing site at any visit. There is some Easter egg that apparently is probably only visible in photo mode. So let's spend a little bit of time looking around here and see. It feels like if it's a photo, I didn't even consider the possibility that there would be photo mode only Easter eggs. But if that's the case, then they're probably like boundary Easter eggs. We probably need to like go to the edge of the map. I'm not sure which edge of the map I would want to start at. Yeah, I kind of assumed the same thing, Matt, about Helga, which is why I didn't purchase her stuff. I just thought it was like, okay, I actually thought that there was going to be some sort of RPG-like element, and I thought, oh, well, I don't want to waste my credits. Let me hold off on that. And then I ended up doing everything in New Jerusalem, and I kind of forgot to go back to Helga. So it wasn't, it was partly that I thought she was full of it, but I also kind of didn't want to waste my credits because I didn't understand exactly what they were at the time. Is it out here? This is just a waterfall? Okay. Yeah, see, there's a lot of places potentially that you could be looking with photo mode. The one that... There is this ridge up here that you can't walk to. Maybe there's something up here. There's a photo mode Easter egg from the top of New Jerusalem Tower. Okay. I know that there are some of those in New Jerusalem. I think there's supposed to be one like at the edge of the map as well. So if it's top of the tower type stuff, there's a lot of... Oh, I'm hitting the boundary though. Let's see if it'll let me go over here. Or at least I was hitting a boundary that was like in the air. I think I'm hitting some sort of... I don't think it's letting me go straight. So if I go... Yeah, it's kind of pushing me back now to the right. Yeah, it might be better for us. It might just be better. Like, there is part of me that likes the hunt of, you know, re-exploring levels. Looking for Easter eggs. But the ones where we're trying to do photo mode, maybe if anybody knows, well, maybe I should just look at the spoiler tag here. Who doesn't want an inner dialogue? Or is it internal monologue? Yeah, the internal monologue is the... There's some funny bits with the internal monologue. Okay, where do I want to be looking here? Let's go over here. Maybe get over here and just do a bird's eye. The other nice thing about photo mode, no cricket noise. Peace. Serenity now. Okay, is there something here? Because this building, you can't get to this building. Or can you? I think I've hit the edge. Nope, can't get to the building even in photo mode. Although, can I see whatever Easter egg there might be? Doesn't look like it. Do you know where the Easter egg is here, Ergo? Maybe it's up here. You saw that one of the categories for speedrunning this is no photo mode? Wait, what? How does photo mode help you speedrun this? What kind of crazy hacks they got going on? What the hell? Oh, I just saw your comment, Tech, about getting to Deacons. All right. A little bit further than Crystal Sage. But even then, Cathedral of the Deep's good. But there's still so many good parts of the game. It does not want me to... Oh, am I limited? I'm limited by... This is a limit on where 1K is, isn't it? I'm forgetting kind of how photo mode works because I don't use it that often. I need 1K to be closer, don't I? Because the boundary is being set not as a function of... It's not like an absolute thing. I don't think. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Yeah, like I could always just skim through. Yeah, this is a okay, I see. It's where 1K is. That's what sets the boundary. I could always skim through a video if I want to, but I thought it would be more fun to try and kind of track them down using like a little bit of nudging, either nudging from chat or kind of using this taking like partial hints from this guide that I found. Because I don't think we want to be just randomly checking. Well, I can check some parts that I think are notable. Like maybe in here. I've always kind of wondered what's up here. If anything, will it let me go into here? Those are rocks, okay. Wondered what those little, I thought they might be slugs or something. So there's nothing in here. What else might be interesting to check out? Because there's all these different buildings and structures that we can't get to. Yeah, how would photo mode help you beat the game? I don't get that at all. Okay, what's up here? I wonder if they wanted you to be able to explore up here. I wonder if this was intended at one point. They had some stuff in design they were going to have. Because these buildings up here feels like you should be able to explore. Okay, I think I'm going to consult. I'm going to take a hint from the guide. And we want to say where it is. On the reverse of a pillar. On the reverse of a pillar. In a structure. In the reservoir east of the golden doors. I feel like I'm close then. I might be close. The golden doors, let's just make sure. I think we might have been in the right spot just now, actually, because this is the golden doors, right? So we've got golden doors, and then we go east. Yeah, so there's a pillar here that we need to look at the opposite side of. So we were actually very, very close. Now, what pillar? Is it one of these? These are not really pillars. Oh, maybe it's one of these pillars in here. Oh, it's maybe this one. I didn't look on the other side of this pillar. You recently watched a Talos 2 vid with Crow Team, and they said they took out the really hard puzzles to save for DLC, so that'll be fun. Yes, thank you for saying that, Gar. That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. That was maybe one of my few and minor complaints with the game is that, oh, okay, here we go. Okay. I'm so glad we went and found this little Easter egg, aren't you, chat? All right, cool. Let's see. What do we got next? There are apparently, there's a couple in East 1. There's actually quite a few in East 1. I think we might just go straight. There's one with, there's a photo mode one in East 1. There's actually 4 in East 1. Wow. Okay, we might, there's so many of these. I think it might just be better to go straight for Dr. Zoidberg? I have no idea who Dr. Zoidberg is. We found the smiley face. We found the uwu. I guess we can, it does, the list that I'm looking at here does say what it references. It says what it references is, it's a kitty. Okay. Futurama? Is that what it is? Okay. All right. Let's go to... Man. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and track these down with this list. Because this otherwise is just going to... Well, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I kind of already, off camera, I kind of scoured the Grasslands Ring. Let's go to the Grasslands Ring, and I'll show you the things that I found. I'm also aware that there are some things in the beginning part of the game that I missed. I don't know if they were there. They might have been added later. But I didn't find them even in this file that I restarted. So I missed some stuff in the opening area, in the opening simulation, and also at the... Well, apparently there's something on the tower in New Jerusalem. And now everyone knows you didn't watch Futurama, along with so many other shows. Along with so many other shows and references that, that I don't get. So what did I find in the Grasslands Ring? I found... The Grasslands Ring is so big. But I say that about every area in this game. So one thing I found was I found another artifact that was stashed over here that I had just walked by. There was an artifact. This thing, there was a radiator. A very important radiator that we had missed, stashed over here by the edge of the water. There was also a Prometheus spark over by Puzzle 6 that I had missed. Picked that up. But I don't know if I found any of these Easter eggs here. So let's see. Apparently there is one in the far southwest corner of the grassy area behind the station. Okay. Have I found that one? It's the grassy area behind the station, and I know there's... Let's go there. Yeah, Gar, that is... The Easter eggs is one of the things, obviously, that we're going for today. I have the open beta patch, but it's possible that they've added it in the main game patch as well by this point. I don't know. I don't know for sure. You kept seeing these holographic blue type things during your playthrough after the PS5 patch came out. I thought that these... Like, one of them is out here. This guy over here. I saw this, too, going back through on this second file, and I did not see this. Well, I haven't gone back on my main file. I don't think I could see it on my main file because I thought this was related to what Helga gives you. That was my guess. I thought that this was one of her upgrades that I had not got in the first game, or the first playthrough. Okay, we want to go to the far southwest corner of the grassy area. So northwest, south. So southwest corner over here. The far southwest corner. What game are you planning to play next? I think the big one that has... the time has finally come for its arrival is Elden Ring. As far as puzzle games, we'll have to see. I kind of like the idea of having one of the FromSoft games alongside a puzzle game. I have a couple of puzzle games that are already in my library, like Steven's Sausage Roll and Monsters Expedition. There's also... what was the other one that I was considering? This is the southwest corner over here, but this is not... Unless I need to go further this way, I'm going to consult how to find it. Oh, am I in the right spot? I'm in the right spot and I'm not... I'm just... There it is. Okay, there we go. Ah, in the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. Talos Principle, starring Peter Ustinov. This is that fictional, the fictional movie that was made. And this screenshot here, so we've got the box art from the first game, and it looks like, I don't know if this was the box art for Road to Gehenna, but this I'm pretty sure is a Road to Gehenna level. One of the cooler Gehenna layouts. Okay, all right. Easter egg found. No, that is like Elden Ring is like it's that and Demon Souls. Those are the only two that I have not played at this point. I've been working through them sort of in chronological order. Demon Souls is a bit of an asterisk. Okay, another one here is, okay, between puzzles 5 and 6. Wait, what was an interesting point, Gar? What was the interesting point? Puzzle 5 is this way. Puzzle 6 is this way. So is this between them? What counts as between 5 and 6? Do I need to be walking the path from 5 to 6? Because this is 5 right here, right? So if it's between 5 and 6, theoretically, if 6 is in that direction, theoretically there could be something here. Tech, you were trying to do the same thing. Play them in the order, the original release order. But the Demon's Remake looks so new, I thought it came after DS3. The remake definitely did. The remake might have come out after Elden Ring, even? I'm not sure. Oh, the Helga theory about seeing the holographs. One of my viewers said they were patched in Easter eggs when I asked about it. Okay, maybe they're Easter eggs. So, but then why did you get all of those? I noticed you got a whole bunch of like purple holograms in your ending scene, which I did not get. So and then of course you got like the inner monologue, the internal monologue in your ending cutscene, which I did not get, and I thought maybe that was all Helga stuff. Yeah, the OG Demon Souls was the very first. So, where do you put the remake? That's probably most people would say that, you know, if you were starting today and you were going to play them in proper release order, that maybe you should start with Demon Souls remake. But that will probably vary from person to person. There's not a lot of space in between 5 and 6. There's not really a lot of ground to cover. In between 5 and 6. In between 5 and 6. I will point out that the other thing that I found here was this. There was a Prometheus spark up here on this little plateau that I had apparently never explored. So that was a new thing. But I have not found whatever Easter egg is supposed to be here between 5 and 6. So I might go to the next level hint here, because otherwise we're going to be doing this all day long. So let's go to the next level hint. How to find it. Okay. It's basically a screenshot. It's like a photo mode bird's eye screenshot with like a little red circle. Looks like it was supposed to be over in this area. Could be up on that ledge, maybe. Or that ledge. Just make sure I didn't... There are these little nooks and crannies. And it could be easy to overlook stuff. Look at this again here. On the path from 5 to 6. Check out the walls to the right as you go through the water, which is what I was doing. What did I miss? As you go through the water. What am I missing here? Wow, I'm really not seeing this. Like, the area that's circled here is this area with the tree. And I'm looking at the walls, but am I really this blind? Is there supposed to be a sus wall or something that I'm supposed to... What the hell am I missing? Maybe it's over... No. Okay, I don't know what to do on that then. Oh, they were saying look at the walls. It's not on the walls. It's here. Okay. A plus C. Athena plus Cornelius. That's cute. That's cute. So, Ergo, you also got the purple ghost in the ending. You think it's related to how many audio logs you collected? I'm pretty sure I collected every single audio log, and I did not get ghosts. Are you sure about this? You did this in 2022. You did Demon's Remake, Dark Souls 1 through 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, then Elden Ring. I'm going to do a PS3 Demon Souls playthrough at some point as well. God damn. You are committed. That's pretty close to... I think that's probably... If I had to do over... I could see switching DS3 and Bloodborne just to kind of keep the consistency between all the Souls games. I ended up doing DS2, Bloodborne, and DS3 because I think technically Bloodborne got released before DS3, but it wasn't by much, I don't think. Okay, so high on the outer wall near the Lost Puzzle, Elevation. Elevation is this one over here, which I just saw Gar doing earlier, and he killed it. Or at least he got it much more quickly than I did. In my defense, it was the very first Lost Puzzle that I found, and Alcatraz kind of threw me off a little bit with his dialogue. There's some scripted dialogue that you get when you first enter a Lost Puzzle, and Alcatraz talks about how the puzzles seem like incomplete or something. And because of that, I got this, you know, my overcomplicating brain got this wacky idea that I needed to, like, complete the other puzzles first and then come back to the lost puzzles. That there was something that I was going to unlock or something. I don't know. Like, I remembered back to the first game where you have different pieces of equipment that you unlock over time, and I thought maybe that was going to be a mechanic. So I didn't understand things quite yet. Okay, this one is supposed to be on this part of the structure, I think. So let's find that out. See if we can make our way up here. At least I think so. It said high on the outer wall near the lost puzzle elevation. And that's why no one likes Alcatraz. Poor Alcatraz just kind of like faded into obscurity. What happened to Alcatraz at the end of the game? Not sure at this point if you'll finish DS3 Demon and Elden before you start making content again. So you have streamed in the past? I don't know if I was aware of that. My impression was that you were considering starting, but I guess I had misunderstood. Oh, maybe it's this one over here. It might be this one. I might be looking at the wrong one. Shit, which means I need to go around. Can I get around? I should be able to get around. You should be able to unlock. There should be a cheat code. There probably is a mod or something that lets you actually fly 1K. Just hover 1K over walls. Dang, can I actually make it around or no? Maybe I can't make it around to where I thought I could. Okay, let me look at this. I'm gonna look at this screenshot here. Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. Oh, it is by the wall. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Whatever puzzles I did fast, I make up for when Drilling Party absolutely annihilated me. Yo, to make you feel a little better, Drilling Party actually was harder for me the second time around. Going back on this fresh file, I was like, wait, how the hell do you do Drilling Party? How the hell did I solve this thing? It's not an easy puzzle. Okay, so we were apparently in the vicinity, but I was not quite looking at the right area. I needed to be looking more up here. So you did stream on Twitch for a long time, mainly Rocket League back then, which is how Gar and I met. Oh, the Rocket League romance. There you go. Good shit. Right here? Right here? I think I'm in the right spot now, but I'm just not sure where I'm supposed to be looking. Quite the riddle. Follow the wall left of elevation to the edge of the map, then fly the photo mode camera up and around to the far side of the buttress. That's a great word. Buttress, the far side. Do I need to go? I don't think the camera will go over the edge, will it? It looked like I was hitting the boundary. I'm hitting the boundary. Does 1K need to get closer? Oh, maybe that's the problem, is 1K was not close enough. And I actually need to go all, man, this is some next level Crow Team Easter egg stuff. Can only be found with photo mode. Onion Homie is the best in any age. The Siggy lineage. You can get over here. Okay, this was the I think the key. Maybe. It said the far side, right? We're on the far side. What in the hell? The ever important comma placement. Heck. I love onion, bro. Shit. Where the hell is this one? I'm gonna have to go look for the I'm gonna have to go to the final hint here. I'm not finding this on my own. All right. Oh, it's just another one of these? Oh. Well, that's less. It's just another Ubu or Futurama whatever thing. Did I just miss where? Maybe it's stored. Maybe it's down here. Is this where it is? No. Why would it not be hidden here? I don't see this thing. It is funny looking at Out of Bounds. This is we exist. We exist just floating in nothingness. How do people even find these Easter eggs, Ergo? That's what I want to know. I looked at the photo on the guide, and it's just another little smiley face. So, except I'm not seeing it in the game. I might be blind. If you all see it, let me know. But I don't think I want to waste any more time looking for this. There's a big Easter egg in West 3. Okay. All right. Maybe that's what we should do, is we should take viewer requests here rather than me going through the entire list. If you have specific requests of, very notable Easter eggs, then we can prioritize those. Although I haven't quite unlocked West 3 yet in this file. We could do it on the main file, I suppose. Okay, let's look for... There's something behind the gold puzzle here. Let's see if we can find... Oh, unless this is the... I think this is already the... No, we found this. Okay, we found the Boombot Easter egg. So that one we know about. Okay. So... We found both sparks here, and we found actually 3 artifacts. So I feel like this area is checked off the list now. Hour and a half into the stream, and we're one area down. I guess it might make sense for us to focus our efforts in the West, because one of the things that I did want to do was I wanted to go searching for the Pandora star, the legit solve to the Pandora star in West 2. Do I want to do that on this file, though? Because I don't know that I want to take the time to, like, resolve puzzles, per se. I'll show a couple little things that I found in East 2. East 1 and East 2 were really the only ones that I tried to fully explore by myself off camera. So what I found... all sunny here now. What I found was back here. If I can find... I think you have to go this way. Maybe? Shit. How did I get up here? I also saw another thing that Gar did was that confirmed in my mind the idea that the artifacts move, or they can be found in multiple places. Because the unknown artifact, which one is it here? The this unknown machine, you can find this in the first area. It's out in the back, in that same sort of grassy area where you find the holographic boombot. But Gar found this here in the second area. Some of these areas are pretty darn big, ergo. I mean, I get what they were trying to do, and I think if they had all of these Easter eggs from the beginning, you know, I was one of the people that played the game when it, well, I mean, even if you played it somewhat recently, like Gar has, you didn't necessarily have to play the game when it first came out to not have the Easter eggs in the game yet. If the Easter eggs were there from day one, it would be a different story, because then I could feel like I'm actually getting something. I'm getting some return for spending the time that I am finding these puzzles. Okay, now this one, I think this is an Easter egg that I just saw on... Wait, which puzzle is this? Oh, this is Loop. Wait, this is Loop? I am completely on the wrong side of the map here. I thought I was on a completely different part of the map. What in the hell am I doing? Okay, no wonder I'm confused. I literally thought I was in the opposite corner. Hold on here. Holy fuck. How did I get this badly turned around? This is puzzle 8. What the actual hell? I need to be going in this direction. This is... Okay. Hold on, folks. This is where I was meaning to go the whole time. I think. Who knows at this point? Who the hell knows? Wow, this is so turning me around. This is Loop. I feel very silly right now. I felt like when I did Loop, it was rainy and dark in my game. Am I tripping? It's so sunny for you. I think the sun and the time of day and the weather change as you progress, and it doesn't necessarily make logical sense, because it feels like, I don't know, there doesn't seem to be like a systematic progression like you would see in, you know, Bloodborne or Sekiro. It just feels like it randomly switches around to a different time of day when you go back later. Or maybe it's an act-based change once you get to different acts in the game. Okay, I think I might have finally found it. I think this is the little plateau area that I was trying to get to. You have to kind of jump to it, I think, or there's another path that you can use. Oh, come on. This was not, like, insanely difficult to get to. Why am I having so much trouble tracing down my steps here? Retracing my steps. I might need to consult the guide for this. Jesus Christ. My God, this is like... It might be the fact that it's sunny that I'm not recognizing the terrain the way that I did when I first found this. Oh, okay. Oh, well, all right. Here's one of the holograms. That is not exactly what I was looking for. I don't know that I understand this one because there's just 4 people here that are kind of, they just look sad as hell. And I don't know why. Like, they're people as opposed to, well, biological people. Is this them, like, it's supposed to be the end of the world and they're, like, all, you know, sad that they're dying? Although, what is this lady doing? She's just trying to, like, forage for nuts or something? What's the... I don't understand. Okay, so that is one thing, but the thing I was looking for was something I already found, but I can't seem to find my way back. This doesn't look finished. Maybe. I don't know what the intent of that was. Maybe they didn't get to fully polish it. Was it up here? This might be it. I think I found it. I think I finally, after all this time, found what I was looking for, which is my new trigger. I think I do remember there being something similar to this in the first game. Pretty sure there was also fireworks Easter egg like this. So there we go. There we go. Okay. East 2. What else do we have in East 2? There is one that is apparently, there's a difficult path left of the lost puzzle keeping connections. There's also one that is high up in the hills. I think that's the one we just found. We found the fireworks one. There's another one that is over a cliff directly west of the lost puzzle loop. Over a cliff directly west. And there's also one behind a gold puzzle. There's also one to the left side of the bridge island. The left side of the bridge island. I remember looking there when I first played the game, thinking there might be something hidden on the bridge island. It wouldn't have been there at the time. There's one on the plateau right of... There's so many just in this one area. On the plateau right of Lost Puzzle Keeping Connections. I think I might have found this one. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, there's a different one. Jesus, so many. Cliff to the left of the tower entrance. In the hills, pretty tough to find. Oh my god, okay. Up cliff to the left of puzzle 4. Jesus Christ. I guess let's start with... the fireworks are pretty sick. Fireworks, did they crash the stream? Did we have a dip in the bit rate? I guess let's start with the lost with loop. Go back to the I did not mean to scroll chat. I'm gonna go back to the top of this here. Why are there so many in just the wooded plateau? My god. Over a cliff directly west of Lost Puzzle Loop. Okay, so here's Loop. And then west of Loop is here. It didn't say that we needed photo mode for this one. What immediately was coming to mind... Wait, do I have the right puzzle? Oh, no, this is... Whoops, I'm in the wrong spot. We gotta keep going. The loop's over here. I was not in the right spot. What was coming to mind... You think all these are only in the beta? They were removed? Were they intentionally removed from the final game? Why not leave them in? They didn't need to polish it since it will not be in the final product. Oh, like the one we just saw that didn't look, the weird human models that didn't look finished. Okay, here is Loop. So now west of Loop, over a cliff. What are we looking for here? It didn't say we needed to use photo mode. Oh. This thing? How do I zoom? What is it? Is it a crashed motorcycle? Is that what I'm looking at here? Ah, see, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid I was going to slide off and die. I should have saved my progress at Loop. Unless I already did that. I forgot that was the last thing that I banked. How fortunate. Okay, so there's like a crashed motorcycle over there, I guess. Is it a Yeah, that's the one we found. It's an Octanian combat drone from Serious Sam. Okay, it's a Serious Sam Easter egg. Cool. Cool, cool. There's another one that is behind the gold puzzle. The gold puzzle should be on this side, shouldn't it? Oh, except I don't have the gold puzzles unlocked on this, so it doesn't show up on my radar. Is that what the deal is? This is puzzle 8. The gold puzzle should be over here. Here's the gold puzzle. So behind the gold puzzle, I could have sworn I explored over here, but at the same time, if it's like one of these tiny little things that's like on a wall, then I might have missed that. It just said, the hints just said behind the gold puzzle. So I don't know if that means if it's on a wall or if it's somewhere in the woods. I have not played Serious Sam. Sam doesn't sound very serious to me. Shooters are not really my thing these days, although I might play... I'm probably going to play Half-Life 2 at some point, just because I have not played Half-Life 2, and I kind of need to play Half-Life 2 at some point. But when to do that is the question. I think we found it. Okay. We found an axe. Cool. Cornelius or somebody was out here trying to chop down some trees. What's the reference? It's just a hatchet. Okay. Just a hatchet. Got it, got it, got it. There's one on the left side of the bridge island. Okay. Literally same? As in, you literally have not played Half-Life 2? Is that correct? Or just literally no time to play all the games that you want? Not enough time. Haven't played 1 or 2. I have at least, that's kind of amazing. I have played 1. I played Half-Life 1 along with its expansion packs or DLCs or whatever, Blue Shift and whatever the other one was. I did play those some number of years ago. Oh, it said left side of the bridge island, right? Which left, though? Oh, I think I see it. Oh, we got some artwork out here. Some of these look like... I want to say on the map that was its selling point due to their engine, so it had Horde Madness shooting and humor. Got it. Okay, I think we're back. I do see that we had a little bit of a dip in our stream there. It may have been pretty rocky there for a minute. I think we actually fully disconnected, but we're back. We are back, folks, I think. Let me know if you're having any further problems. I see a back in chat. All right. Good, good, good. I don't know how YouTube handles that. I think that might have been our first YouTube full disconnection. Probably going to get 2 separate videos because of that, or maybe YouTube has a way of splicing them together. Okay, we want to look for... There was one that was by the tower, it said, I think, right? Cliff to the left of the tower entrance. So if we go... Cliff to the left of the tower entrance. So over here? Cliff to the left of the tower entrance. I'm going to go to the secondary hand on this. Oh, wait. Oh, it's only visible in photo mode. Excuse me. It's only a photo mode one. Okay, let's try photo mode. And let's go out here a little bit. Look around. I'm not sure if we need to go down or up. Photo mode probably makes more sense to go... Oh, maybe even around. There's something over here. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad that I'm just straight up following the directions on the guide, because this is probably taking far too long as it is. I might need to just... It might be better just to cut straight to the chase and look at how to find it. Oh, wow, this is... Okay, so it is over here in this spot. It is over here somewhere, I think. From the tower end of the bridge, send the photo mode camera around the rocks to the left. The secret will only appear when you're quite close. And it does it actually... Is it showing these trees here? I feel like it is. Because there's a photo that was taken from the Trevor terminal. So it's somewhere in here. And it says it's only going to appear when you get pretty close. Photo mode only Easter eggs. Pro team. No, these are not. These are all in the beta, so nothing here is anything counting toward achievements. It's all these little Easter eggs, and most of these are kind of like the little smiley face ones are kind of just whatever. Man, how close do you have to get? All right, I think I've got to get some more definitive directions. I hate doing this. Let me look at it again here. From the tower. So you can kind of see from the screenshot, you can kind of see the Trevor terminal. So is it supposed to be kind of in this area? And that's the other thing, is I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. And then I'm scrolling chat. Goddamn. I think we're gonna look at the next level hint. Are you kidding me? Bro. It's another smiley face. And apparently it only... Oh, there it is. Look at that. Dude. I wonder if that's what happens with... That's what happens with the one we were looking for, or trying to look for, on the backside of that first area. It only is visible when you zoom in. Dude, oh my god. Okay, I don't... Maybe I could get... Does anybody in chat want to help me kind of go through this list? So, and maybe look at the spoiler tags to see what the Easter egg looks like and be like, oh, this is one that we should definitely go for. Because I don't really feel like I want to spend time looking for all of these. You've been meaning to ask, what type of headphones do I use? I've been trying to figure that out since your Sekiro series. These are HyperX headphones. I don't remember the exact model, but it was a fairly affordable model. I got it for like $50 or $60 on Amazon. HyperX wireless Wi-Fi, or are they Bluetooth? I don't remember for sure. I think they're Wi-Fi. Hashtag ad. No, hashtag not ad. Not sponsored. Want to be sponsored. Hit me up, HyperX. They're pretty solid. The bass is actually surprisingly good for such an affordable set of headphones. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here? We did the one that was in the hills, pretty tough to find. Or did we? Oh, maybe we didn't do this. Okay. So apparently, the easiest path you found starts northwest of puzzle 7. Oh, God. Okay, so there's that one. There's also one that is up the cliff to the left of puzzle 4. There's that one, and then there was one at the start here that's supposed to be difficult path left of the lost puzzle, keeping connections. Let's go to keeping connections. See if we can do this difficult. I think there's some tricky parkour. Hashtag ADDDDD. How's Neo going, Gar? That will probably be on my list at some point in 5 years when I finish Elden Ring. You used to own HyperX, the first wired one they ever made. That's awesome. Glad you like them. Yeah, these are sick. Very impressed with them. I think I actually like them better than the previous. I had some previous, I don't remember what the brand was, but it was like a $300 set of headphones. That was pretty good. And probably has a little bit of an edge, sound-wise. But these, like, I think the battery life is longer on these HyperXs, and the sound quality is not that much different. So the amount of value that you get is really hard to beat. Okay, let's look at this. Let me look at the screenshot again here. So how to find this is facing the entrance of keeping connections, head left. Facing the entrance, head left. There's a difficult sequence of jumps on the rocks shown here to reach the other side of the chasm. What? We're gonna bank our progress here to make sure we don't get zoomed back over to loop. Okay. The other side of the chasm? Yo, we can apparently get over there. Parkour time, baby. Let's go. How do we do this? Ooh, okay, so we can make it there. Then what? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Shit. I thought I was gonna first try it. I thought I was gonna first try that shit. See, this stuff is fun. We've got some interesting parkour challenge involved in going for an Easter egg. Sign me up. Let's do this. That was very close to a first try. I got a little cocky, though. A little overconfident. Oh my god. I cannot believe I didn't fall. Okay, so I need to go out a little bit this way. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Second try. All right, cool. It's honestly really great. Neo's pretty challenging. I'm loving the level design. The combat is very fun. Bosses are challenging but fair. It certainly holds its own as a Souls-like. The little bit of combat that I have seen in Neo does look like it is really fun. Looking forward to checking that out someday. 1K the mountain goat. For real, for real. Oh, we can interact with this. So what do we got here? We got a set of solar panels. And they've been activated. We've activated the solar panels. Look at that. Very durable solar panels as well. Okay. I don't know what these are supposed to be powering, but hey, cool, we made it. A set of solar panels. There you go. All right. What else we got here? We've already found the fireworks. We've done the thing over the cliff to the left of Loop, or to the west of Loop. We did behind the gold puzzle. We did the left side of the bridge island. On the plateau right of the lost puzzle, keeping connections. Oh, so this is another one that's only visible by photo mode. Oh, it's on the other side now. So we might need to just... I don't know if we can make it back. Can I just do it in one big jump here, running jump? I think it's a little too far. Holy shit, you can actually get back. Okay, so it's on the other side. This way, and it's up here, I think. Only via photo mode. Photo mode. Don't stare at the rocks, you'll get dizzy. And then supposedly right here, I see something. I see a chair. And a teddy bear. Okay. Hi. Is it a specific reference to anything? Looks like it's just a teddy bear. Cool. All right. Teddy bear found. We did the cliff to the left of the tower entrance. Have we finished this? In the hills, pretty tough to find. Looks like there's one more. Unless we did this. No, we haven't done this one yet. So there might be a few ways to get this, but the easiest path I found starts northwest of puzzle 7. Let's go to puzzle 7. And I should probably take a stretch break at some point here. Let's get this last... I think this is the last Easter egg in 2. Okay, so we're here at puzzle 7. I think this is puzzle 7. Puzzle to the northwest of puzzle 7. So this is west. So this is north. Northwest of puzzle 7. Way back in here. Okay, I think maybe this is it. Look at this screenshot he's got here. Okay. Am I in the right spot? I'm not sure if I'm in the right spot. Look for these rocks as a trailhead and climb up here. I don't know if those are the right rocks. Maybe they are. I think these actually might be. So we can climb up here. Theoretically. Okay, there we go. Did we do this already? So once you're up here, you just follow the hill downwards to the lowest point you can reach without jumping off. I do like this music track. This is one of my favorites. Oh, okay. All right, a sock and a boot. What's this all about? It's just a sock and a boot. There you go. All right, cool. I feel so... I'm so glad that we went through that. And then I think we found this one here. Yeah, we found the one with the strange people. It also doesn't say what it's supposed to be. Lamenting people hologram, I guess is what it's... Yeah, I mean, that's about the best that I could come up with. Okay. East 3. How many are there in East 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. Okay. We're not going to be able to go through every single one of these. If there's like 5+ Easter eggs in every single area, holy shit. Let's focus on which one was oh, there was a message retracted. I don't know why that was. I just saw that. I think I might have read that already, but I don't remember what the comment was. Ergo had said something about, was it West 2 or West 3? If you're still here, Ergo. That's not an Easter egg, that's a troll. What, this? The boot and the sock? So why don't we switch over? Let's stop the game here and go to the main menu. And let's switch over to the main file. And we'll start at West 3. And we'll work our way through the West 3 Easter eggs. And then maybe we can work our way through West 2 as well, searching for the Athena, not the Athena, the Pandora legit strat. That seems like an okay way to go about this. I might just search West, well, I don't know. Because I want to find the Prometheus sparks as well. There's a lot that I want to do in the game, but I'm not sure how much I want to do on my own and how much I just want to follow a guide to get everything. Oh, the devs are trolling with some of these? Definitely. They're technically Easter eggs, but yes. How many of them are worth the investment, the time investment to actually track them down? Okay, I think we are going to follow. We're going to follow the list here for West High Plain, West 3 High Plain. And we're going to go through, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Okay. And maybe in the process, we might track down the second Prometheus spark. We'll see. So on the edge of the map, off the side of a path between puzzle 7 and a lost puzzle. Read that again. The edge of the path between puzzle 7 and a lost puzzle. So let's go to puzzle 7. And actually, as I'm thinking about that, I need to take a break. I need to stretch and a restroom break. So we will stop right there, and I will leave you all with the wonderful Talos music here as I take a quick BRB. Back in a few minutes. All right, we are back. Love that bonfire BRB scene. It's a good one, isn't it? That is the handiwork of Matmos Mac, my brother, and S-tier video editor extraordinaire. All the stuff that you see in my videos, the little thanks for watching screens and whatnot, that is all Matt's handiwork. Okay, so this is puzzle 7, and then we wanted to, there was a path between this one and the lost puzzle. So this guy. On the edge of the map, off the side of a path between puzzle 7 and a lost puzzle. Off the edge of the map. Oh, there's another lost puzzle over here. So which lost puzzle are we supposed to be going for? Yeah, big shout out to Matt. And I think he's already cooked up some thanks for watching and whatnot for Elden Ring. So look for those in the not so distant future. It feels like this is the cliff they're talking about. Because this is the way toward this. It makes sense that this would be between. Okay, so head west and south of Puzzle 7. Is that where we've headed? Maybe not. Maybe I did the wrong one. Maybe I did the wrong one. West and south of Puzzle 7. West and south. Oh, I did go the wrong direction, didn't I? Well, shit. Okay. Okay. Unless I was on the right track and I just needed to go along the path. Yeah, keep the eyes peeled. One of my favorite emotes. Especially when watching. No, fuck me. Well, there went 1K the mountain goat off the edge. Unless I found the Easter egg. There's no way that I just fell into the Easter egg, did I? I think I fell just luckily into a spot that wasn't instant death, but it's still, there's nothing to do here, so. The mountain goat is down and out. It's cool that your brother is involved. I actually got my brother into Talos 1 and he flew through it. He is a puzzle gamer. God damn it, I should have banked my progress at Puzzle 7. Ugh. I think I also got Matt into Talos 1. He played that, Did you play it on Switch? I think you might have played Talos 1 on Switch. This is a few years ago now. South and west. Let me just read through the whole thing here. Find a path that leads past a Stratton audio log. So there's this path here. I feel like the Stratton audio log was over in this direction. Was it not? I think we got the Stratton audio log here. Okay. Keep an... Oh, so we want to be... Where do we... We don't want to be going to... We want to be following the path. Apparently this is like a super secret thing. No, I found this. No, I found this one. This is an audio log. Yeah. I found this when I did the game. Or when I first played through this, I found this red remnant. Like, this is saying that it's an Easter egg, like it's a secret remnant. But apparently it's like disputed or something as an Easter egg. Disputed Easter egg status. A hidden secret that other guides generally won't mention. So I'm making an exception and including it here anyway. It is a remnant, much like the other remnants, but this one appears different, doesn't get recorded in your research tab, and isn't required to complete the All Remnants achievement. If I remember, I think it was a Miranda remnant, but I had no idea that it doesn't even get recorded in your research tab. Okay, so great. We started off looking for something I've already found. Cool. We're off to a good start here. What else do we have? In the cliffs behind the lost puzzle, hexahedral stacking. Hexahedral stacking. Is that this one over here? This is going to be big drama. What are we talking about? Huge conflict. The red Easter egg that we were just talking about. He doesn't have a PC or PS5 for Talos 2, so what I did as a workaround was he has my old PS4. We remote into your PS5 and he plays it that way. He's flying through 2 as well. Nice. Talos is on Switch. Yes. Actually on Switch. I hope I'm going to the right lost puzzle here. Pretty sure this is hexahedral stacking. I'll be definitely looking forward, though, to whenever the Talos 2 DLC comes out. Especially, yeah, the hexahedral stacking. Especially since they have essentially confirmed that there will be all the harder puzzles that they took out of this game. Cannot wait. Gimme, gimme. We'll see if they can make it to Gehenna levels of difficulty. Ooh. Oh, is there actually a cave here? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I feel like we're going to like behind the scenes of like the what's the one Easter egg in Talos 1, the money. I feel like that's what we've just walked into here. What in the hell? I wonder if this is the Easter egg that Ergo was talking about. This is cool. A brand new music track, and we have one of the Talos 1 DLC, or Talos 1 assets. One of the headless statues. What in the hell? Okay. The lighting is a little funky here. There's another way to go. Okay. I'm seeing if there's anything that happens when we interact with the chairs. There's a lamp. What in the hell? I feel like there's supposed to be some sort of a little theater thing. You were just typing about the money Easter egg too. That's what this reminds you of, isn't it? It immediately gives you that vibe. I'm loving this funky bass line, though. Where the hell are we going here? Okay, there's a... I'm going back to DS3 all of a sudden and like branch of a white birch. What the heck is this? What is that on the ground? It's like a little magic 8-ball with like an eyeball. What in the hell? I can't interact with it, I don't think. This is so bizarre. Oh, is that what this is? This is a Twin Peaks reference. I've watched part of Twin Peaks, but I could not make it through. Oh, did we just come full circle? We did. Could I have gone this way to begin? Interesting. So this is a Twin Peaks reference. Wow. Okay, well apparently Crow Team is fans of Twin Peaks. You got the reference, Maciel, huh? Got some Twin Peaks fans in here. Huh. I just couldn't make it through Twin Peaks. It was It's not that it was bizarre. Like, I can maybe get down with some bizarre stuff, but it was just, I don't know. There was something, the bizarre mixed with like the hokey 90s feel. Like, I tried. Like, I watched it for quite a while. I might have even made it to like season 2 or something. I don't remember. Like, I stuck with the show for a long time, and I got to a point where I was just like, I am not enjoying this. It just wasn't for me. But that is, there you go, the Red Room from the series Twin Peaks by Mark Frost and David Lynch. All right, so maybe that was the big Easter egg that Ergo, if you're watching this after the fact, we made it. Let's see what else, though, we have in this area. There is one that is off a cliff edge behind puzzle 2. These aren't really sorted very well. This list just feels like stuff has been added haphazardly. There's no, like, linear order to these. There's one that's off next to the Lost Puzzle Alternator. There's one that is also near Alternator. Okay. And then there's one by the Central Tower. Okay. So what do we want to do here? Are we closer to 2 or Alternator? Feels like we might be closer to Alternator. Lynch is very weird, but very cool. Would you say that he is a polarizing director? Is that the right term? Like, you either love his stuff or you hate it? All right, we're going to head over to Alternator. It requires being able to understand a lot of non-literal narrative subtext. Not exactly an Akinar specialty. And happy for that to be the case. Why you make no sense? Why not just say what you mean? Was there a spark here? I remember we got a spark that was on some anti-gravity flooring, right? Right over here. We got that spark, but I don't think we got a second spark in this area, but I could be wrong. That's kind of why I wanted to go through a fresh file. So I wasn't exactly sure what I had, for the sparks, like, obviously I could just look up the sparks, but that's not as, like, it's more fun if you can get some hints. And I wasn't able to find a guide that had, like, these sort of, like, layered, spoilered hints like there are for the Easter eggs. Okay, what do we have for the Easter eggs here? So this one is off a cliff edge behind... No, that's puzzle 2. I want to do the ones for Alternator. So there's left of the eastern path leading... Oh, this is... Okay, this is another one that requires some difficult jumping, so maybe let's not do that one just yet. There's also one that is visible only using photo mode. So behind a rock... Behind a rock off a difficult-to-reach plateau near Lost Puzzle Alternator. You have to go to art school to get lynched because literal statements are often not as powerful as metaphor. But the viewer or reader has to want to get it. Fair enough. I can see that. Behind a rock off the edge of a difficult-to-reach plateau near Lost Puzzle. Oh, this also requires some very difficult jumping. Are they kind of linked? Are these two kind of linked together? Left of the eastern path leading to... Okay, let's bank our progress at Alternator. Actually... Let's bank our progress in Alternator. This is alternator, right? Yeah. So let me look at this again now. Where the hell is this? The Eastern Path. Does this look familiar? Okay, I did not mean to fall down. I'm not sure that I want to keep going through every single one of these Easter eggs, because some of these are just so hard to track down. It feels like maybe here should be, but this doesn't seem to line up with the screenshot. Oh, unless it's over here? This might be it. Can I get up here? I'm not so sure. Some artists like making their work more esoteric, makes them feel smart. That might also be another reason why I don't gravitate to that kind of stuff, because I don't really feel like I'm part of that clique. And like you said, they're trying to appeal to a certain, like, you have to have gone to art school or something like along those lines, to where you've actually been taught how to get the references or to understand what is trying to be communicated. And that sort of exclusivity, I mean, I haven't gone to art school, so. All right, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch gears. I'm getting a little bit exhausted by the Easter egg hunt, especially because there's so many of these. What I would like to do is I would like to try to get the achievement, the other achievement for Switcheroo, which is to solve Switcheroo without using the keep connections option. So we need to, why don't we go ahead, we're going to switch back to the other file. Let's go back to the second file here. Oh no, Alan Wake 1 and 2 reference Twin Peaks a lot. Uh-oh. Switcheroo was this one here. It's in Southern Coast. Okay, so we're gonna go to Southern Coast, my favorite area. I think that is my favorite area in the game. Love me some Southern Coast. It's just gorgeous. And we can skip the tram rides. The console version does not let you see those names on the map like that. I also cannot see it when I'm using a controller. I have played on the fresh file here with the PS4 controller, and have noticed the same thing, that it doesn't let you hover over the names. Switcheroo is right over here. I mean, that feature doesn't come up really that often at... I thought it was actually... I thought the map was going to allow you to, like, warp directly to the puzzles, which would have been cool as hell. But it's just there to give you the names. At least I don't think it lets you warp to the puzzles, right? Definitely not from here. Okay. So, again, let's... The achievement here is... We don't want to use... Okay, we cannot use the keep connections option. We cannot use the keep connections option. No keeping connections. Alrighty. All right. Feels like this is a strictly better position. So, I have to remind myself... Okay, now we're probably in the best position. So, we don't really need that area, I don't think, for anything. So the keep connections option was here. The reason for that is because we need to have a red receiver here, and that connector has to be on the box. Eventually, this has to be on the box, and you do that. You do that by... Well, can you not do that by... Oh, I see. Well... How do I get the... We can do it like this. We can get the teleporter up here. I knocked the box off accidentally. Oh, did they finally add photo mode to the console? That's cool. Must have added right after Matt finished, Sag. My brother used the Akinar technique of using photo mode to zoom in on things. Smart idea. He needed to confirm he saw that RGB converter up high. Oh. I don't know if I used the photo mode for that. I might have used it for a couple, once or twice like that. I mainly used photo mode for thumbnails. So I can get up here now, right? And this lets me... This would let me... The issue here is I can't... The only place that has an angle to hit both the emitter and the receiver is on top of a box that is being lifted by the fan. And in order to lift that fan, I mean, can I do something here where I am able to, if I put the connector here, I'm not able to stand on it, am I? That is one of the little mechanical things here, at least not for very long. Could I possibly stand there long enough? Could I somehow... I don't know if you're supposed to be... I'm thinking of an idea here that involves like some very quick juggling of the connector and the teleporter. I don't know if this is what they are trying to get you to do. I don't even know if I can do this. Or maybe I'm supposed to just grab the connector. That happens instantaneously. Why did that get knocked away? No! What? I want an instant replay on that, because that looked like... That felt like a Sekiro thing there, where you've got the death blow, and all of a sudden you don't. The fuck was that shit? I don't know if this is the way that they want you to do this. Did you do it like this, Friesen? Welcome, by the way. It seems to work. Now, hold on here. Let's get the... I must have just, like, barely moved to where it didn't connect or something. But this works, right? Okay. So if it's not... There it is, the hard way. I mean, it feels creative enough. It feels like a lot of cheesy solutions where it's like, okay, I'm not too disappointed by that, but I don't know. I did use it in a couple cases for Pandora stuff. That's true. I wanted to see if there was a connector on some of the, or a receiver on some of the Pandora stuff. I think it was West 2 in particular. So now what? The other thing, there was a puzzle that I had cheesed, sort of, that I wanted to maybe revisit and get the intended solution. I have to remind myself where it was. I think it might have been in the north. I think it was the accumulator area. So let's head there. Let's head back to Accumulatorville. I wonder what the intended method is there to try to get that achievement. Yeah, so now the only two achievements that I have left are the Mayor Herman and Mayor Byron. Which apparently you could just get by downloading somebody else's files. Which I don't really want to do. I've already kind of worked this file up to the point where I'm close enough, but I'm going to be doing my own backups. So I'm not going to be playing through the game 3 times. I'm going to be doing my own little save scumming. So, you know, I'm not going to frown. I'm not going to be looking down on anybody else who chooses to download somebody else's files for their own benefit. Because goddamn, that's a lot of game to go through. Now the question is, what puzzle was this? I don't know if I remember from the name. Was it Balance of Forces? No, it was a lost puzzle that I haven't solved, Field of View. I kept it unsolved on there so I would remember what it was. So let's go to the one that I have not solved. It should show as sort of not grayed out. I can't jump over there. Don't know why I thought I could do that. I have to go... I cannot go through the water here. I need to go around. I want to say that Field of View was the first puzzle that I... the first puzzle that I cheesed. Although I didn't really do it necessarily on purpose. Is this the right one? This is Wellspring. It just felt, you know, the game wasn't really blocking you from doing what I did. It wasn't like I was going, you know, pixel hunting or anything to find like a picture perfect spot to put the accumulator. It just kind of let me do it. So I rolled with it. Because as it turns out, now maybe they patched this. It does, no, you can still do it. Okay, so this is still a thing where you could just set the accumulator up here, which is what I did. But we'll try to solve the puzzle without doing that. Let's see if we can figure out what is the intended method here. Now, they do give us 2 accumulators. You're referencing the intended solutions. The intended way was to put the connector on top. Back in the achievement that we just did. Put the connector on top. Teleporter on the button. Going up on the box. Take the connector. Put the connector on top. How do you put the connector on top? Oh, you teleport the connector up there. And then bring the teleporter back down. Go up on the box. Take the connector. Jump. Oh, I could have done it that way? I apparently just overlooked that. It sounds so simple now in retrospect. Okay, I just overlooked it. It's funny that we both came up with the funky way of doing it. There's something that is fun about coming up with the funky or cheesy way. The funny thing is I solved this puzzle without going into the other room. I never even knew one of the doors opens. So did you solve this one in a cheesy way as well? Okay. So we can start here. So we're trying to not either set the accumulators up here or pick them up from below, right? We're considering those both to be cheesy methods, correct? So if we're not doing it that way, how are we doing it? Because they're giving us an inverter. And is the line of sight, I would imagine, is set up such that... Oh, I guess you could do it this way. Because you're allowed to back up here. And this would give you line of sight to the 2 blue. So if I position things a little bit better, if I position like this here, and I position this like here, now I can give myself this angle. Okay. I feel like this is pretty straightforward, actually. Because now we just actually back this up to, like, right here. I need to restart this. That was not that bad. That was not that bad. Okay. I really don't feel much regret at all for cheesing this one, because it was kind of a simple puzzle. Or at least felt simple to do it the legit way. Did I even do it a different way, the achievement? You did it by trying to stay on the box with the connector. Oh, you were like what I was initially trying to do, where I was jumping on to the box while the connector was on top, but it kind of like slants you off, but not right away. So you have like a little brief moment there. Yeah, I was about to try that. That seems harder. That seems more difficult. Oh, so you did this one legit, Gar, but it was, you believe the intended solution is to use the windows like I did. But to first get through the first room, then move into the second room. Oh, wait, so did I do what you did? Did I do the Gar cheese? Because these little porches, these little outcroppings here are pretty conspicuous. They are conspicuously located. And I guess we could have done that similar thing, right? I could have done this same thing by positioning... Oh, right, of course. I could have replaced... The inverter is to kind of allow you to reposition one of your accumulators. So you could have started like this, like we did. Or I guess we would have started like this. I think I see what you guys are talking about. So we could go like this. And then instead of positioning here and simultaneously grabbing both of these, you could just go here and do this. And then what that lets you do is reposition your inverter to come here and go like this. Now that lets you bring your accumulator in, and now it doesn't matter if these things get, if the ones on the right get broken or not, because you're already in this chamber. Okay, so there's actually so many different ways to do this, cheesy or not. That's funny. Could even do it with the inverter. Cool. All right, all right. An okay puzzle. An okay puzzle, I guess. It's more memorable for me, the fact that you can cheese it. It makes the puzzle stand out more, the fact that you can do that stuff. And there are, I'm sure, way more. I know I've seen people do all sorts of stuff. Gar, today I was seeing... I kind of wish you would have solved loop using the using the cheese. Just go straight for the bringing the stuff out of the puzzle cheese. Because I think there was a platform there. You could have walked or done some parkour along the wall that has the force field on it. I think you could have made it happen. I don't know if you just didn't see it or you didn't want to do it because it was cheese or what. Yeah, we were talking about this, Friesen, earlier, that apparently they have confirmed that there's going to be a DLC and it is going to have more difficult puzzles. I don't know if they said whether it's going to be Gehenna level. That might be tough to... Gehenna was up there. Rewatching some of Gar doing Gehenna was... It was kind of making me want to go back and revisit it at some point. But also remembering how I did not make it through Gehenna in one fell swoop. I don't know how far I made it. I feel like it was somewhere around Crater, where I said, I'm taking a break. It might have been a new Hearthstone expansion that came out or something, but also it was hard and I was not making progress. And I was like, I am not playing this right now. Came back like next year or something. Where am I going? I need to go back to this direction. Gehenna was tough. You saw the opportunity to solve it, but you wanted to do it legit. I can relate. I can understand. All right, what do we want to do next? What do I want to do next? There's the 2 mare achievements, but I could kind of do those. Are you guys super interested in seeing the other mares? I guess maybe we could do Mayor Herman. But that requires me to go through and solve the rest of these puzzles. Which maybe is not the worst idea. We could keep Easter egg hunting. Oh, I was going to do Pandora, wasn't I? That's what I was going to do. Okay, let's go through... Let's do this. Let's go through... Start making our way... I'll keep going back. Let's go to the shuttle, and let's make our way to... West 2. Let's go to West 2 and see if we can't find... We'll start solving some puzzles, resolving some puzzles that we've done before, and we'll see if we can't find the legit way to do this Pandora Star. Which I already sort of know how to do, thanks to Gar. The first time I should go to a stream, I'm like, don't tell me how to do this star. But proceeds to tell me exactly how to do the star. It's not like it was going to... From what it sounds like, it was not going to take me a ton of time to figure out. It was probably going to be an easy solve once I actually found where to find it. Found where the jammer in question is located, or driller. I guess we have to finish up the puzzles in this area, or do I need to go to the Lost Lab? How do I get access to... I guess we... Let's go through the puzzles. Let's go through and see if we can get these. Should definitely do a replay of Talos 1 and make a series out of it. Would be awesome. I'll have to wait a little while. Because there are some things that are a little more fresh in my mind having watched your playthrough. Oh yeah, this puzzle. Okay, how do I do this again? I was trying to do this off camera, and I was actually flailing about a little bit, but I think I was a little tired when I tried this. So can I don't need to get the star. I just need to get, oh, if I only need to get, that's I think what I was overthinking, is I don't think I need... I think I can just power this. You only need one hoverbot to get over the barrier here, I think. Or the, it's... Oh, no, I'm wrong. I am wrong. Well, okay, so you do need 2 hoverbots. You need 2 hoverbots. So do I want to maybe disable this? And then bring this down? So we need to bring this other one out. But then I need it... Maybe blue goes first? Is that what I'm screwing up here? That might be what I'm screwing up. So blue needed to go first. No, it's totally okay, Gar. I'm totally having some fun. I love teasing and giving shit. It's really not that big a deal. And I also know the streamer tax of not understanding the content. It's words on a screen. You're not hearing somebody's voice. You're not... If somebody is not very particular with emotes and knows exactly how to communicate across Twitch chat, it's so easy to misinterpret. I wanna get that in the air and then bring it back down after I unpower it. They did great at removing the dumb mines and turrets. No, I disagree on that. I think the mines and the turrets were great. I loved that about the first game. And I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't have anything like that in this game. the hoverbots were about as close as it came, and they're not hostile at all. So I loved me some boombots. I don't know. How do you feel? How did you feel about that, Gar? It's a small point. It's probably not that big a deal. I forgot what I was supposed to be doing here. There are deer hanging around the puzzle. What the hell are you all doing here? Get the hell out of here. Stalked by the deer. The music is on point in both of them. I love it. Yeah. I'm still a little partial to the original music. There's the nostalgia factor. Something about that Talos 1 piano that is so dang good. I did absolutely adore what they did with the finale, the end of the game in Talos 2, and the way they reprise one of those Talos 1 themes when you're at the singularity with Athena. Almost made me tear up a little. It was so good.
Excuse me. I was looking at your research.
Can I skip
log,
this?
And
Can't skip this.
I was
Dang
rather
it.
perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
Next time you're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
Okay, I have to remember how I did this one. This one is a little tricky. As long as there are no deer... Nope, I hear him. I hear him already. The deer and their rattling hooves outside. Not allowing me to concentrate. So Gar enjoyed the buzz bots. Enjoyed the star hunting in the base game, but Gehenna was a big pile of BS for the most part. I had to have the old lady give me hints for those stars. I think with enough patience and perseverance, you would have been able to solve all of those stars. But that is a limiting factor when you have only a certain amount of time and you want to get onto other games. You don't want to devote. You may not want to devote the time and the energy to that. So I totally understand. But I am also a big proponent of the fresh brain process. It is something that over the years I have learned is so potent in not just puzzle games, but any hard problem you're working on in life. You need to be actively thinking about it, but then you also need to have a break so that the brain can rewire itself. And there is actually neuroscience now to back this up. If you listen to people like Andrew Huberman, who will talk about the whether it's when you're sleeping or when you're going through what he calls non-sleep deep rest. There are ways that neuroplasticity in the brain gets activated at those moments. But it also, the prerequisite for that is having times when you are actively trying to learn something and you're reaching that point of frustration. Maybe not over frustration, but a little bit of frustration where you feel like you're close, but you're not quite getting it. And then you have to take the break. And then the brain rewires itself. It becomes neuroplastic. And then you come back. And that's why I say fresh brain is OP. It may not happen the first time you do it. With Baba Is You, I had several puzzles where I had to fresh brain so many times to eventually get there. But the process works. At least I'm a firm believer in that process. Now, what do we do here? Are we accumulating blue? We get red from over here, right? This is where our red source comes from. The idea... Let's see. Eventually we want red to be shooting here, and... How the heck do I do this? Man, I am tempted to just use a spark on this one. Like, I don't necessarily want to resolve this puzzle. Let's accumulate blue. So I can do this. Oh. Is this... It's a temporary thing, right? This is the temporary thing. It's actually not that hard, is it? We just do that. Right? And then I go stand here. And while the hoverbot moves. And then once the hoverbot's in position, we bring the connector back over here. Okay. Not that hard. Just needed to settle down, focus for just a moment. I think that's it. What about the deep rest in deep nest? What? Non-sleep deep nest. That's good. That's good. I like that. I don't know what that would look like. My God. Gar, have you played Hollow Knight? Are you a Hollow Knighter, Gar?
I can't even get my brain to think like that.
Puzzle 8, let's go. Non-sleep deep nest. We still need to go back and finish one of the bindings on P5. I was tempted to do that this weekend. Maybe I still will. Transference. What was this one? Oh, this is a cool one. I like this one. This was a nifty one. Now, probably need to bring this out first. Because this allows us to bring... I can understand being frustrated at the bombs resetting everything. And it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. For me, I enjoyed the sense of danger. I enjoyed the it might be the Diablo hardcore player in me that's okay with that level of, you know, it's not even close to like what happens when you lose a D3 character, but the level of risk that gets the adrenaline going, I like it. Being able to see the stars. Talking about Gehenna still here. I can understand. It's a little bit weirder when you can't even see where the star's at. Yeah. Time and patience. It's always a trade-off. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I own it on PS5, played a little bit, but I plan to go back and do a full playthrough. Gar has not yet played Hollow Knight. Oh God. Now I'm wondering what would be higher on my list if I were to wish for something for Gar to play next. Would it be The Witness or would it be Hollow Knight? Now you might have given me a bit of a conundrum. What do I want to do here? I need this. I need this. Where's the source again here? Here. Do we want to have the teleporter? What was the trick on this again? Goddamn. How did I do this? This is what I'm saying is I didn't necessarily want to be working through all these puzzles again. I do want to be exploring West 2, and I guess this is the only puzzle we have to solve. We could use a spark. Should I just use a spark? I'm just going to use a spark. We've got a spark. Let's just use it. As the... I don't know if you guys can hear that. The leaf blower right outside my window. Jesus Christ. We're using a spark. This is essentially New Game Plus. And that takes... There's a little bit of delay there. Okay, tower time.
Amanda has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then, she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
Oh, the base game had hidden stars too? Figuring out how to unlock them is really fun, but having to search for them in those spots is just kind of annoying. I really kind of need to play through again. So a lot of my memory has faded on those. That's not going to work. That one is what I need. Oh, you went to Micro Center today? Oh, shit. Bought some parts, waiting for some other parts, but a new PC build is happening this week? Let's fucking go. Unsure what the next game will be. Dude. What, are we upgrading the old video card? Feel free to give me any and all specs that you find most exciting.
This is the last time we will...
This is the last what? What? I don't think these answers matter for getting different achievements.
Let us hope that you will.
Luckily that wasn't a long sequence anyways. New PC build, though, is so hype.
That is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Absolute complete new build. The most exciting of all. I haven't done a full-on build for quite some time now. I've been able to do some piecemeal upgrades that have worked well, which has been nice. Okay, West 2, let's go. There's a Ryzen 7 7800 X3D 7900 XTX. I don't know the AMD cards very well. I don't know what the equivalent would be in, I'm much more attuned to the NVIDIA numbers. But 32 gigs of RAM.
The next area you're going to,
the rest is basically irrelevant.
honestly, it's better.
But I was
if you
thinking
see
as
for
The
yourself.
Witness as your first game? Okay. It's not the most demanding game graphically, so you don't need a brand new system for The Witness. But, I mean, I'm not gonna dissuade you. So if you are, that sounds like you might be starting it, like, next week? If you're up for another puzzle game right away. It sounded like you were focused on finishing up Neo, but maybe you're already closer to finishing Neo than I thought. Are you replaying everything right now? Not quite. Well, what I wanted to do was search for the Pandora star, because I never solved that legit in the first playthrough. That was the main thing. That was the reason I wanted to get to West 2. I didn't really want to resolve all the puzzles, necessarily. Although I do eventually want to get all the achievements, and I kind of need to do that on this file in order to get the other 2 mirrors. Let me ask Friesen, since you're a little bit, you were not here in earlier parts of the stream. Are there any, we did find the Red Room Easter egg as part of our Easter egg hunt. Are there any other notable Easter eggs that, you think, without telling me what they are, without telling me what the Easter egg is, are there any Easter eggs that I should be looking for in any particular areas? Because there are a ton of Easter eggs, and we were kind of hunting for them earlier, but it was taking a while. And some of them are very minor, like little smiley faces that are not as interesting. For right now, what I'm going to be doing is going to each of the puzzles in this area and looking around, because apparently that is where I did not look enough before. As much as I scoured this place trying to find a driller, I did not look enough around each of the puzzles. Because apparently there is an area here, or some sort of hidden, I don't know what, but there's a way of getting a jammer that is near a puzzle. That's all I know. Don't tell me where to find it. Not yet, at least. If I somehow go through every single puzzle here and still don't find it, then, well, what can I say? It's almost 6 o'clock. And there is a weed whacker, leaf blower, something going right outside my window. So freaking annoying. I don't think it's this puzzle. I could be wrong. I mean, I did check these, like, I fell down. This is one of the statues where I fell down from above and I got to this little spot up here. This little crack in the world. Lets you fall through. And I don't remember seeing a driller there. NVIDIA's stock value is skyrocketing ever since OpenAI showed off their Sora video AI content, AI creator. I have not seen that. I'll have to check it out. I did know that about The Witness, but in general, I needed a new build. Sure. It'll be there for other games. Yeah, so Friesen, apparently the Easter eggs were not there at the start. They may not... I'm not sure if anybody has confirmed this for me, whether they are actually in the game at the moment. What I am playing is the beta. I'm playing the open beta. And there are, at least in the open beta, a ton of Easter eggs. I'm not sure why they don't just put them in the regular game. Or maybe they have at this point and I'm not aware of it, or I don't know for sure. Matt has shown me, I don't remember how he did this, but Matt has shown me a clip of his. He managed to somehow get the driller in this puzzle out through the purple force field by like picking it up and putting it down, or picking up the connector and putting it down and like slowly like shifting it out. I might be able to recreate it if I tried. But that's not what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to find a second way to cheese this. We're trying to actually do things legit. Okay, I have not found anything suspicious on any of the first 3 puzzles. Oh, I see what you're saying. The first game on PC after Neo. Got it. Got it. Good. Good. I mean, it's fine either way. I just, you know, of course, want to be in the loop. Whenever The Witness does start, I want to be there. And also, I'm going to ask you to give me a sword so I can ban any spoilerinos. But we'll cross that. We'll cross that bridge at a later date. I don't see anything close to puzzle 4 either. No. I'm saying that I am going to be. You say I promise not to spoil this time. That might be in response to something else. You might be talking about a different comment that I made. I think that's probably talking about this Pandora Star. I have not seen anything around the first 4 puzzles. There's a lost puzzle back here, right? I don't think this is going to be the one either. You should post that clip, Matt. Put that up on YouTube or something. It's a good clip. If somebody else hasn't already done it. That's true. The Elden Ring DLC. So there's stuff that's gonna, you know, stuff to do. Okay, can you guys confirm for me? Actually, let's not. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not exactly. I don't know how difficult it's supposed to be to reach, or how difficult it's supposed to be able to see. Like, here's the driller wall. It would make sense if it were close, right? It would make sense if it were like one of the puzzles that's. So far, I haven't seen anything on 1 through 6 and the lost puzzle that's there as well. So we go up to 7. Flashlight. A random flashlight that doesn't make any sense still to me. As you can see perfectly fine. Are you supposed to like... There's not like a parkour path over here. Or is there? I'm wondering if there's something up here. I don't think I ever checked up there. Monka? You're taking over for Gar momentarily? Al has hijacked Gar's account? Is Gar okay? Should we be worried? Gar, blink twice. If we should send help. This is a long way around. I know for sure I checked out here. At least to the side of this. Hashtag hacked. Yes, be very worried. He blinked twice. Wow, this is a big level. Was there a quicker way? I have to go around this way to get to the Golden Gate, right? Pretty sure. Okay. All right. I cannot go in the Golden Gate, unfortunately. That would have been maybe smarter for me to come here on the main file, because then I could have banked my progress in case I screw something up here with this. Wait a second, though. I can't... So maybe I can't even jump to where I was thinking of jumping, because there's no... I wanted to jump up here behind Puzzle 7, but I don't even think I can get over there. Like, I'm not even... Unless there's some fancy parkour that I need to do? I don't even know what the last puzzle is that I went in. It's probably going to take me back to Puzzle 3 if I die. Oh my god. Do you know that these falls are non-lethal? Are we sure about this? Okay. Okay, well, that wasn't exactly where I wanted to land. The fact that I'm not as close as I thought I was leads me to believe that I'm not on the right track here. 'Cause I'm not going to be able to get up on top of that thing. Okay. Shit. Let me ask this. Let me ask this, chat. Should I be investigating near Puzzle 7 in order to achieve the Pandora Star? Should I be investigating near Puzzle 7? Yes or no? I am aware of that at this point, Matt, that if you are falling onto walkable terrain, I used to think there was fall damage or something. I don't know what put that idea in my head, but I have done falls from insanely high heights and realized that I don't die from that. It's only when you fall, like, out of bounds. So that was never a concern there. I did temporarily forget that, I guess. Okay, no. Good. All right, so we can move on from Puzzle 7. Thank you, chat. Puzzle 8 is this way, which is back up to where we just were, right? Puzzle 8's actually down here. Puzzle 8 is down here, isn't it? I'm also correct. Yes or no? Am I correct that we are supposed to be looking in the vicinity of a puzzle? There is a puzzle on this map in which we should be focusing on exploring nearby in order to find a driller, correct? I had originally searched here. This was a spot that felt very sus, and I had gone over here, and it turned out to be nothing. Correct. Okay. Is there something else that I have missed by Puzzle 8? I don't think that's a thing. The only other puzzle... Wait, no, that's all of them. Shit. I've gone through all of them. The hell am I missing here? Okay. I need a little bit of a binary search here. Should I be focused on puzzles 1 through 4? Hold on. Let's include... There is that lost puzzle that is close to puzzles 1 through 4 that's on that side of the island. Let's include that in that group. So there's 1 through 4 and that lost puzzle that's over there. And then let's make the second group 5 through 8 and the lost puzzle that's up here. Should I be searching close to... Should I be looking for a puzzle in the group 1 through 4 or in the group 5 through 8? Does that question make sense? Group 1. So the group 1 through 4 is where we should be focusing our efforts. Okay. It's just this island is so big. I don't want to be running around this thing for hours and hours. Group 1. Let's do it. Let's go back. What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? Now, group 1, or puzzle 1, there are some of these areas. What is this? Did I find this before? This is a very sus little pool of water here. It feels almost like a like a dinosaur footprint. It's just a circle or whatever, but it feels like one of those things where the dinosaur made a footprint. Grupo Uno. Okay. See, my spoiler that I gave you in my stream didn't affect anything. God damn it. This area. Okay. Puzzle 1. I guess I can go in the puzzles and actually look around as well. Should we be doing this on the main file so the puzzles are already solved? Shouldn't make a difference. It really is tough for me to see how puzzle 1 could be it. Unless... I don't... Don't think I can get in here, and even if I could, it doesn't look like there's anything in there to get. I don't think I can jump to these hands from this plateau? Question mark? Let's find out. I feel like I've tried that before. And even if I can, I don't think that gets me anywhere because I don't see anything on this statue that would constitute a driller. Like... Hold on. So if I went... Go over here? but I can't get onto the arm. And even if I could get on the arm, there doesn't seem to be anything up here. I'm pretty close to ruling out puzzle 1. The thing that I am vaguely aware of from, or at least I was trying my best not to absorb what Gar was saying, but it felt like what came across in what he said is that eventually when you find this thing, there is like a force field or something, maybe a gate, that needs to be activated from within the puzzle. I'm not asking for confirmation on this. Don't tell me if this is the case. But it sounded like, from what his quote-unquote spoiler was, and maybe I have the thing completely wrong, so maybe it's not even a spoiler, but it sounded like you were gonna eventually have to put an activator like near the wall of a puzzle in order to unlock something outside the puzzle. If that's wrong, then I'm barking up the wrong tree, or maybe it's throwing me off looking for something that I shouldn't be looking for. Maybe I should ask for that to be confirmed or not, but let's just keep searching within this group for now. I'm going to move on from puzzle 1. I can't 100% rule that out, but it feels... We're going to move on from puzzle 1. Safe to say this star's got some Talos 1 vibes. Sigh, I hang my head in shame. I mean, maybe I need the help. Maybe I needed that spoiler, Gar. Because, my god. All other attempts so far have fallen flat. Don't think I'm supposed to be able to jump up there, given the slippy slide interference. Is there anything that I could be missing? Maybe we should go back on the plateau. I think we should go back on the plateau and go near puzzle 2 from up there. This is not how you get on the plateau. You gotta go this way. So much running. People run. People run. Puzzle 2. Here we go. We'll go to this side first. Although I don't see anything here. Okay. See, I feel like I explored this. Feel like I came here, although it was not quite this far down. It was more like I fell over his shoulder down into like a crevice here, and that was like the space in between worlds that you can actually fall to your death. This doesn't feel like it. This doesn't feel like a thing. If you're having fun, it wasn't spoiled. That's true. That is true. You had this grand idea that Crow Team should have given us a mode of transportation, say a buzzbot, with a hexahedron on top of it, and we can ride that around. Or something cooler like a hover bike. Yeah, like the Breath of the Wild. I don't know if it was a DLC item, but the Breath of the Wild motorcycle. My hand, my WASD hand would definitely appreciate it right about now. Oh, has it really just been hiding here this whole time as a frowny face? No, this is part of the puzzle. Never mind. No, that's just part of the puzzle. It is funny that this looks like a frowny face. I thought for a second, is there like a secret wall here that I missed? And I just need to like activate it? Could it be something sneaky? Could it be something sneaky like this? Although it would be outside the puzzle. It would have to be outside the puzzle. It's totally a frowny face. The Breath of the Wild hover bike is the best. I absolutely loved getting that. And there's like the whole sequence that you have to go through to get it, right? Like the battle with the wizard guy. Which kind of, now that I think of it, wasn't that kind of like a Crystal Sage kind of battle? Am I remembering that correctly? For some reason, I feel like there's a guy with like a Crystal Sage hat that you had to fight to get the bike. But it's been so long since I played Breath of the Wild, I don't remember. I think I'm gonna pass on puzzle 2 once again. Let's go to puzzle 3. I feel like there might be some lateral thinking involved here. I'm trying to kind of think outside of the box and consider places, parts of the terrain that have not occurred to me as of yet. The bike is just something you can glue together. Are we sure? Are you sure we're talking about Breath of the Wild and not Tears of the Kingdom? I thought for sure that the hover bike you had to like go through a quest line to get. Am I thinking of something else? I have not played Tears of the Kingdom. There is a bike in Breath of the Wild, yes. I want to say it was DLC, but I might be wrong. Yeah, as soon as you said glue together, I figured you meant Tears. Yo, it doesn't feel like there's anything with 3. And like, I've tried falling down before. And I want to say that it was all slip and slide on this statue's back. Like, if I could theoretically make it up here. Is there something up here by the statue's hands or something? Up on this plateau? We can always photo mode this, right? Photo mode is a resource here. It is. Oh, it's interesting that the Pandora statue is right there. Maybe I should have been photo moding at the other puzzles. Maybe we'll do that. We're going photo mode here, man. I gotta look around. Admittedly, I haven't gotten to 4 yet, and I haven't gotten to the Lost Puzzle. Never use that. This is the... Did you play on PS5? Because they did not have photo mode on PS5 until just recently. I am not seeing anything, though. Let's go back to 2 and 1 just to give a quick once-over with the photo mode. Your PC only. You know about it, you just have not used it. This is creative use of available game mechanics. That's all we're doing here. Totally legit. Just like taking screenshots and working things out in MS Paint. Totally legit strat for the Witness. Just letting you know, Gar. Just letting you know now, do not be afraid to MS Paint that shit. Not a mechanic, more like an added feature. Yeah. Technically speaking. I'm not seeing anything around this puzzle. Al and Gar having one of their classic discussions. All right, let's go back to puzzle 1. It's going to be so hilarious when chat finally tells me where to go here, and I was just literally walking right by the thing that I was supposed to find. Right by the spot that I needed to look. There is a little spot back over here. But I don't see how I would reach that. Behind the red emitter, and there's nothing there anyway. Can I go just this way? I'm up against the statue, I guess. Right up in his face, excuse me, sir. Even if there was a way to climb on the statue, I don't see how that helps me. I don't see it. What am I missing? I'm moving on to 4. If you connect all the signals and look down with the camera, it spells Nexus. Good Talos. That was a Talos 1 thing, right? Gar's taking notes for the Witness playthrough. There might be like a fraction of purists out there that would frown on that, but I think that's pretty well accepted within the Witness community that screenshotting is totally legit. MS Paint methods, totally legit. It's just what you do. If you need, you may not need it. It is not required by any stretch. But if you feel that it is required, do not be... Wow. Wow. How in the world? That's a great one. It's absolutely fantastic because they let you see it. The problem is if your brain is tunnel vision like mine, you might register that there's a force field here and just brush it off as, oh, I'm looking inside the puzzle. GG, Friesen. We thank you all, chat, for at least helping me do a little bit of a binary search to narrow things down. But we got there. Goddamn. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now I gotta remember how to do this puzzle. Or at least this part. And then, is it literally just on the other side? Not directly on the other side. It's, okay, there's, I can see there's like a see-through part. It's this up here. So we need like the activator here-ish. So now that I got this open, I can repurpose this jammer, put that over here. And now this. I fucked that up. Maybe it doesn't matter. Just put it here. There we go. There it is. All right. Pandora Star, legit. Let's go through the motions. Let's get her done. Let's make it official. Now all you have to do is give it a stern look and say, "Open sesame." That's basically what we did. That was the Talos equivalent of that just now. I told you in hate to search for stuff like that. I told you I think you said I hate to search for stuff like that. Yet I found this. That should have given you a hint. I'm not quite sure I follow. I'll have to think about that one. It feels so obvious in retrospect, but don't they always feel that way? Don't it always be like that? Fuck me. He'll get back to you in 3 to 5 business days. Am I going the right way? Yes. I think. Gosh, it was so... It was not glaringly obvious because I missed it so many times, but they weren't really stashing it away. They weren't making it that difficult on you. I do need to activate the I need to get a beam. I need to get a beam. Which I can get from here, I believe. I think this is what I've gotten before. I just don't remember. I always forget where the connector is out here. There it is. How did I do this? Did I not do it this way, or did I go back here? Or through here? The hell? How close am I to? Can I even shoot it out of that? I don't think I can get to where... I thought I put it here. Why am I struggling with this? Because I didn't go back far enough. Yikes. It might be time for us to call it a stream, folks. Probably a good sign that we are near the end. Or perhaps past what should have been the end. Please, I will take this star. I will take my, finally, at long last, mostly legit learned.
The honest philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
I think that is where we're going to wrap things up. Once again, throwing it out there, if there are any Easter eggs, any, like that was a pretty major one. The Twin Peaks reference. I don't know if there are others that people are aware of. I'd have to send somebody the list and have them kind of look through it and see. But if nobody's got any of those, I think this is where we're going to call it for now. Oh, man. Because I kind of do need to wrap things up. Compared to Crater's 10-minute star setup, that was a cakewalk. Are we talking... Oh, Crater! Does it take that long? Now I'm not so sure if I want to revisit Gehenna or not. Did I get the Easter eggs in Talos 1? Yes. I don't know that I found them all on my own. I think there was definitely quite a few, like the jetpack, that I got from somebody else or by looking it up. So that will be I mean, that's kind of what I was doing earlier. I was just trying to do it. I had this list of Easter eggs that was telling me kind of where to go. But there's so many of them, it just takes a long time. Yes, I did find the cool Pink Floyd Easter egg in Talos 1. That's a great one. It's stuff like that that I would like to find in this game. I was hoping we could do it in this stream. I may end up just looking them up on my own, if finding them on my own. I also kind of want to hunt down the rest of the Prometheus sparks, so there will be some meandering around levels that I will continue to do as I work toward getting all the achievements on this. But for now, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up. Thank you all for being here and getting a little bit of bonus Talos action for those who hung out today. Tech, Friesen, Gar, Matt, Ergo. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else who was hanging out with us, but all the people who have been lurking, or if you're watching later in the VOD, that's where we will wrap up for today and probably for the rest of Talos, at least until we get a DLC, which hopefully is not too far off. Thanks for the stream. Thank you all for being here. It's been a lot of fun. You've not found any yet. This game just feels more serious than the first one. In some ways, yeah. They're trying to make it a little bit more polished and whatnot, but all right. That's where we'll call it for now. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.